everybody, I've missed you all so very much and I'm glad to be back. I've been sick for a long while and I'm finally starting to feel better. So I'm super happy. And so today, since the season of love is amongst us, I wanted to do a video on how to find and keep true love. And although we all know in life love is a little mix of luck and a whole bunch of other stuff, but these tips will help you a bunch. And if you're an older person, you can agree with my tips or not. You can probably well, she has a good point. So yeah, let's start. I have my little Marilyn Monroe fleece blanket, whatever you want to call it. It's so warm. I love this. I'm so off topic, but yeah. But the first thing that I wanted to say is, number one, know the purpose of relationships. And you should just think about it right quick. What is the reason that you want to be in a relationship? Is it because you're lonely? Is it because you want to get married to someone and have a family? Or is it because, I don't know, just think. Okay, so I hope you just thought. But yeah, so let's say the reason that I think it's important to know the purpose of a relationship is because, okay, let's say you're a woman and within 2 or 3 years you want to get married and start a family, but the person that you're dating is that you fall in love with them. You all been dating for about 7 months now and you're just so in love with this person, and then they tell you, oh, I don't want any kids and I don't want to get married. I mean, that could be very disappointing, and I have seen it happen so many times. I mean, I'm not that old, but I've seen it happen quite a few times to be so young. But it happens, and I feel like a lot of people, they don't think of that. They don't stop and think, well, I have a list of things I want to happen, and this person can't fulfill that. So that's something that you should always consider before you get to me involved with anyone. You should consider that. Yeah. So that second thing that I think is so imperative and important, and I think that those two words mean the same thing, but I think it's very important to not be selfish. So that's my number 2. Don't be selfish. To me, most relationships and marriages that end is because of selfishness. Like in the country I live in, people, we date for a long time, but yet our marriages don't last that long. And I feel like it all, at the end of the day, it boils down to, I guess, to me, it's selfishness. Because I've seen couples who, they'll be arguing about something and they'll be like, well, it's just gonna be over. You don't want to sacrifice. Loving people is never convenient. I don't care what you see on the movies, on Instagram, on TV. That's all fun and dandy. But there's a difference between romance and literal love. Literal love is sacrificing and inconveniencing yourself. And my heart goes out to all the people who are just in love with selfish people, because they're just gonna F you all the way up. It really can. But even if you are in a relationship with a selfish, a selfish person, I believe that if you communicate with them, because some people don't see it. I'm not gonna be all critical, but some people, they don't see that they're selfish. So if you are responsible and you communicate with them how you feel about them being, so selfish, or don't just say selfish. Never say you are selfish. Just be like, I feel like you can, work on your, being selfish. So yeah, if you are in that situation, you really should talk it out. Remember, communication is always key in relationships. If you don't communicate, then a lot of things that could be so simple will become very complex. So yeah, selfishness is a big no-no. I know people who you could be dying and they wouldn't take you to the hospital because they're just so self-centered. It's just sad, but to me, selfishness is the number one killer of any form of love, whether it's romantic love, love with family, siblings. Like, think about, let's say a man is married, he has like 4 kids, and he cheats on his wife with the co-worker because I guess he's just all muscle. Like, that's selfish. You're not thinking about your children, you're not thinking about your wife. I know things can get hard in life. I know it, nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, it's selfishness. So yeah, that's my number 2. And what should be my number 3? My number 3, since, I mean, this is also about people who are looking for love, single people, I think number 3 should be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, because, you know, I think one thing a lot of people we do nowadays, thanks to media and just our environment, I think a lot of people, they try to filter who they really are. A lot of people don't know who they really are because they're always trying to please other people and do something to make somebody else happy, in a bad way. Let's say you like, let's say you're like a dude and you love the color lavender, and this has nothing to do with anything sexual. Let's just say you like the color lavender and you want to wear some a lavender shirt or something. A lot of people wouldn't even consider to wear a lavender shirt because they were like, well, you know, so-and-so's gonna talk about me, laugh at me. No. Never stifle who you are just to please other people who don't really love you, because when you are yourself, I feel like that's when you truly can attract a person who's genuine. Even if it takes a while, I feel like that it makes it easier to attract genuine people. When you are genuine, things that are similar attract each other. Well, I know opposites attract too, but opposites attract still. Even if you are opposites, you're going to attract the same quality of a person. Opposite attract is not like a very loving person attracts a murderer. Like, it doesn't work that way. Opposite attract is usually personality wise. So I think it's very important to, you know, be you. Even if you're weird, like I'm on the weird side, I don't care. Just be yourself. So yeah, that is my love advice for today. I hope that this helped someone. If it did, comment and tell me. Like this video, share it if you think it'll help somebody else. Yeah, so I love you all very, very much. Mwah. Bye bye.